Hey, what is up, guys? Today we have this Dodge with the ABS, the brake, and also the traction light on. We also have a GMC with the check engine, and also the airbag light is on as well. I'm going to be using this amazing tool. It's called ThinkScan SR4, and I'm going to put him to the test, and I'll show you some stuff that's able to do. Connect the OBD cable on the port, which is located right here. Some cars have it on this side, some cars have it right here, and some cars have it right here in the middle. You have to open a little cap. So just make sure where you have it and just connect the cable. All right, here it is right here. First thing you can do here, just go to settings, and you should connect it to Wi-Fi. Use Wi-Fi. Make sure you connect it to your Wi-Fi. Once you're connected, you go to update and click app update. If there's an update available, you should update. That's the best thing to do. And right here you can also update, let's say if you have BMW or whatever, you can update all of these updates right here. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm not gonna do that. You can do that in your own time. But okay, this is the fun part. Let's go on scan to scan the car. This is a Dodge, so let's click Dodge, but there's a bunch of other cars right here. Look. So yeah, so mine is a Dodge, so let's click Dodge. Click right here. And this device is really fast. It's really fast. All right, 16-pin connector. Dodge. This is a 2012 Avenger. All right, let's do a health report. Okay, it was asking if it was in the on position. The key, make sure it's on the on position. And right here is doing its thing, scanning the car. All right, so we have it here. Now we have a PCM code. Let's see what it is. P0456, evap system small leak. Okay, and we have 6 ABS codes. This is the problem that I have the brake, ABS, and traction light on. So let's see what it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, there's 6 here. So left wheel speed sensor, anti-lock brake module. Yeah, I have a lot of them. You can do report. This is pretty nice. Now right here it tells you everything, like the car, like let's say the time that you did the test, tells you the year, the VIN, how many miles it has, and right here it gives you the problems that it has. This is the part that I really like right here. It's a QR code. Let me show you what it does. Let me get my phone. Okay, so let's see, it's right here. If I scan it with my phone and I click, you guys saw my password. So now I have everything that's here. I have it here. So you can show this to your mechanic, or you can use this for your own diagnose or whatever. So right here you can also click and it tells you everything. You see, this is pretty cool. I haven't seen a OBD reader that does this for this kind of price. Look, everything is here. So that's a feature that I really like about this OBD reader, that you can send your stuff with the QR code and use your phone and see everything here. So that's pretty nice. So you can also do the PDF. It makes it into a PDF and it saves it. So let's see, saving report. And now it's here. You see. Now this is another part that I like, because you can click share, send it via Bluetooth or via email. Once you send it, let me show you how it looks. Hold on. Okay, this is how it looks. And you click view report. And again, it sends you to a website with the full report, the VIN number, and everything. So that's pretty cool. Okay, now back here, it gives me the option to clear the codes. I didn't replace any part on this car, and to fix the problem, I'm gonna clear the codes and see what happens. But if you did replace the parts and you clear the codes, your light should go away. I don't think mine will, but let's see what happens. So you clear. Are you sure to clear all the system fault codes, the fault memory? Okay, let's click yes. Engine cannot be running. It's not on at the moment. It's on right here, but it's not running. So okay. So it's clearing. Okay, it deleted. Okay, it says it deleted all the codes. Now let's do the health report back and see if those codes are coming back. Okay, now we have one ABS code. Anti-lock brake module. Okay. Let me turn on the car and see if the lights go out, but I doubt it because we still have one code. So yeah, no, the lights are still on. So yeah, I have to fix the ABS module. So all right, let's turn it off. Click on. Now here at the home page, this is another part that I like. If you click Think File, you'll see all the cars that you did the report. So this is the last one we did, the Dodge 2012 Avenger. You can click and it gives you the full report again, just in case. You see everything is here again. Another feature that I like is you click here, Repair Info, OBD Fault Code Library, and right here you can enter the P code. Like let's say you enter P0300, and it gives you the code, like the meaning of the code. Random multiple cylinder misfire detected. You can read, or let's try another one. Let me go back. P0301, and it tells you cylinder 1 misfire, and it gives you the meaning. And you can put any code that you have, you can put it here, and it tells you the meaning of it. That's pretty cool. I like that feature. Another feature that I like is you click here on service, and you click on oil, you click diagnose, and you see like sometimes you have that annoying light or the message saying on the dashboard that you have to do an oil change. So let's say you did the oil change, but you still have the message and you don't know how to reset it. So this is really cool because look, you can look for your car. So again, this is a Dodge. Let's go. Oh, we passed it. Where is it? Okay, it's right here in Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge. You click, okay. Gives you the VIN number, okay. You can reset it from here, but you can also do manual reset. Okay. It's a Dodge Avenger. Yes, this one. Let's do method 1. And it tells you how to reset your message. So first step is turn ignition switch on position. Do not start the engine. Slowly press accelerator pedal, and so on and so on. It tells you how to reset your light. So that option is pretty cool. Let me see, method 2. I think this is if you have another method on how to reset it. So that's pretty cool. All right, now let's go to my GMC and we can check those codes. All right, we're here on my 2018 GMC. We're gonna check why the check engine light is on. So again, let's click scan. Let's look at GM. Click here. Let's do automatic search. Yes, yes, yes. Health report. So yeah, this one has the check engine light on and also the airbag. I know I have a lot of airbag codes on this one. So let's see. Where is it? Yeah, these are for the airbags. So yeah, I have a lot of a lot of them on. This is for the check engine. So I have the P0300 and P050D00, cold start, rough idle. We have transfer case, electric brake control. I mean, I don't even know why I have these codes on. The truck drives amazing. But yeah, I mean, I have these codes on for a while. So let's do well, you can do a report. That's going to happen, the same thing that happened to the Dodge. Let's save that report just in case we need it. And again, all the information is here. You can see 2018 GMC Sierra, the miles, and here's all the problems. There are 12 issues, and right here it tells you everything. So that's amazing. And again, you can use the QR scanner, your camera, you can scan it. So yeah, let's go back and let's clear. Let's see what happens if we could clear. Yes. Okay. I got a message. Okay, airbag. All right. So okay, it did reset everything. I still have the airbag light codes. I have to replace those sensors. But okay, let me turn on the truck and see if the check engine light went out. Let me see. So we have the airbag. Okay. So yeah, the light is gone, as you can see. The airbag light is still on. It's back here. So yeah. But I mean, you can clear all the codes. If the problem is not there anymore, all the lights will go out. Another thing that I like is if you click here on OBD, you click right here. You click right here on OK. And you click right here where it says read live data. And right here you can choose pretty much whatever you want to see. It's gonna show you like a graph. Let me show you. So let's click. For example, let's click this one. Another one. Let's click the two sensors, catalytic sensors. Engine coolant temperature. Again, this is just an example. Let's see fuel level input. Okay. Let's see what else is here. Intake air temperature. What else is here? Let's say vehicle speed sensor. And you click OK. It's gonna tell you everything that you clicked on. So this is the temperature, the catalytic bank 1 sensor 1, the engine coolant temperature. It gives you the fuel level. Right now I'm at 56%. Intake air temperature. I mean, and if you click on it, it gives you a graph. You can see. Let's see the engine coolant. See, it gives you a graph of everything that you click on. So let's say catalytic temperature. You see, that's pretty cool. Let's see the airflow. Where is it? Right here, airflow. I'm gonna hit the pedal. Let's see what happens. And boom, it goes all the way up. So that's pretty cool. I really like it. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of other options you can click on. There's I believe like 61 options. So that's pretty cool. You can also buy additional services. Like you click here on Think Store, and this one comes with it: the brake reset, the oil, the steering angle reset. But there's a whole bunch you can also buy and perform resets as well. For example, let's say injector, all the odometer meter, seat calibration, sunroof, sun reset, TPMS reset. There's a whole bunch of others. Window calibration. So that's also pretty cool. You can buy it if you need to. And that's it. Another thing I forgot to mention, this device comes with a 16 gigabyte storage. As you can see, you go all the way right here, and it says here 16 gigabytes. So that's pretty nice. You can also add more storage if you want to. You can add a micro SD card. There's also a USB-C port right here. It comes with the cable in the box. You can hook it out to the computer, transfer information from there. That's pretty cool. Also right here on settings, you can you can take screenshots, you can screen record, you can use adjust the brightness. That's pretty nice. It gives you to choose language. There's Spanish, there's Italian, there's French, there's a whole bunch of language here. And that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review for this OBD scanner. If you guys do like it and you guys want to buy one, I'll be putting a link down below in the description. You can click, you can buy it from there. Do I recommend it? Yes, it's pretty good. I've been using it on some of my cars that I have, and so far it's working really good. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give a big thumbs up. Let me know in the description what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want me to review other equipment, other scanners, or anything else. Just let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you on my other videos. And as always, peace.